Okay, so we're at the front of the house. I don't think this is actually the side that you would enter from most of the time because I'm fairly certain there's an alleyway back there where you would park and enter the house. But here is the official front of the house. You're in Seward Park. I'm pretty familiar with this neighborhood. Actually, sold that house back there a while back. That's Martha Washington not State Park, Martha Washington Park down there. It's like a small neighborhood park. Houses are nice in this area. I would say at the very bottom end, houses are in the 800s, and then they go up to maybe 1.5, 1.6. Some homes may be more expensive than that. The house that I just pointed to that I sold about a year and a half ago, that was about $1 million and not updated, not as nice as this one. Okay, so Lake Washington is right over there. Anyway, let's go up here. This is an original. It's a mid-century. I think I would also call it a Pacific Northwest contemporary or Pacific Northwest mid-century because of all the exposed wood. These are the original steps and walkway. I've already walked up once and opened the door, and the steps are fine, but you can see that like this one's lifted up. They've sunk down in some areas, lifted up in other areas. It's functional. I don't think it's one of those things that you fix right away, but I want to make sure you know that. The neighbor over there, all that electrical stuff there is related to solar panels that they have on top. And as we walk up here, you're starting to see Lake Washington. Lake Washington, that's Mercer Island over there. That's where Paul Allen lived. More solar panels over there. Okay, let's continue up. Like all new deck work. Now we're really starting to see Lake Washington. Continuing up, just going to show you it's a crack. And then this is new concrete. There's the front door. Before we go in, I just want to look back here because I suspect this is where the parking is. And this is also like, these are bedrooms as we walk by here. We'll see them from the inside, obviously. This is all new. New gutters. Okay, big parking area. Okay, so we're on an alley. It's alley access here. We've got two garage doors, and then I would say there's parking for 1, 2, 3. You probably could fit 5 cars across, maybe another 3 cars parked the other way. There's tons of parking. Let's just peek over here. Okay, just the side of the house. This is all new. All the wood in the eaves. Okay, garage doors are new. Okay, for the entryway, we've got that sort of quintessential mid-century thing where we have something that looks like not rough stonework, but something you would expect on the exterior of the home to sort of soften that transition from outside to inside. That is a new chandelier, but it is in the mid-century style. From the foyer, look to the left to a living room, stairs going down, and then a hallway over here. So let's close the door. And I think, let's go to the right first. So these are very tall ceilings. I can guess how tall they are, but they're tall. So we've got this main hallway here, and then we have a clerestory, that bank of windows way up high to bring in light, but you know, with privacy, because they're probably 15 or 18 feet up in the air. And then down the hallway, I don't know what this is. This is just a coat closet. Coat closet. So this is plywood, and that is like that was a mid-century feature. It's a feature that has come back into vogue recently. So going down the hallway, oh, okay. We have a laundry room, and then that's the kitchen over there. Let's just peek in the laundry room real quick. I don't want to go into the kitchen yet. Let's just continue down the hallway. Okay, we've got bedroom number 1, and got some steps going up. We've got the same high ceiling. It's interesting because the clerestory thing repeats. So the clerestory that I was talking about, that bank of windows out in the hallway, is actually very high. But then in this room, we also have a bank of windows, again, up high, sort of gives the feeling of open space, and light's going to move, but because they're up high, nobody can see in the bedroom. And they're sitting over a bank of closets. This is a good sized room. So we have a queen bed with room on either side, and then we have the bank of windows. When I was walking down the hallway, I was saying there's bedrooms in there. And then we also have enough room that they've put a desk and a chair, and then that distance right there is probably about 6 feet between the two. Okay, let's continue on. Back in the hallway, there's the entry. We're gonna go this way, and we've got a bathroom. So we have an original bathroom. Those are the original sinks, original vanity. I'm fairly certain that's original tile work back there. We have new linoleum, so this is like a commercial grade linoleum that I see in mid-century houses quite a bit. Countertops are original. Really nicely preserved. For people who are crazy for mid-century houses, they would like this one. Okay, so I'm going to kind of step back just for a second. We've got the second bedroom, which I'm about to go in, but I just want to show you this again. So that clerestory bank of windows in the, between the bedroom and the hallway continues here too, and then that's the other clerestory that I was talking about. Bank of windows running the entire length of the hallway, and it really sort of bathes this hallway in natural light. Okay, so 2 stairs up. Another bedroom. This is a little bit smaller than the one that we were just in. That's a queen size bed, bank of closets, but the difference being that we really don't have room for the desk and the 6 feet in between here. Perfectly fine bedroom, just not as large. And it looks like there's a master over there. Before I go there, I want to go down here and see what's over here. Oh, there's another bedroom. Okay. So we have 3 bedrooms in a row. This one is the same size as the one I just came from, so a little smaller than that first one. Nothing wrong with it though, queen size. And you have the original intercom from the 1960s. Bank of closets, missing a couple of slats. Okay, and then got a bunch of storage here. I'm gonna step back. And then I think this is probably gonna be the garage. Okay, so we're in a high ceilinged room with an exterior door there, and then up these steps is the garage. Yeah, and this is just a double car garage. I'm gonna go ahead and open one of the doors. Okay, nothing terribly exciting there. So let's go over here to what I think is the master. So this is a large room, got a bank of windows there. That's a king size bed with lots of room. Those are the closets. We don't have the bank of windows up above here. A little more private, I guess. We do have these windows out to the side yard, and then we have our own door. And then that's the neighbor over there. There's some artwork, some globes. You can see Lake Washington in that direction, and you can see it in that direction. Do keep in mind that when you look on the iPhone videos or pictures at the view in the far off distance, it looks very small. You have an enormous tree over there. That's a cedar tree. It probably, if I had to guess, it's probably 400 years old, maybe. It's about 8 feet across. Okay. And then, because it's the master, you have your own bath. And this is original. Original vanity, different tile work. Actually kind of like that tile work. High ceilings. The wood ceilings throughout, that's a common theme here. Okay. Now I'm going to go back down the hallway to the kitchen that I avoided last time. So here's the kitchen. That's an original light fixture. Very nice. I think if there's one theme going on throughout this whole house, it's that there's lots and lots and lots of natural light. No upper cabinets. I mean, there are upper cabinets over here, but where you're actually going to work, where the sink is, where one of the countertops are, you have no upper cabinets. I like that feature. I feel like the people have tried to be true to the era of the home. Like this vinyl flooring is new, but it's sort of in a style that you would expect from the 1950s. That's a cheap stove. Oh, the original blueprints for the house. Okay, so we had a breakfast nook over there, small table, and now we've got the actual dining room. Dining room with double doors off to the deck there, and then the living room has double doors off to the same deck. The deck is new. I can see that it's the Trex style decking, which is like a plastic, but the advantage being that it doesn't deteriorate the same way wood does. And we've just got windows everywhere. I think that's actually the original light fixture. Got these open beams. We've got one beam, two beams, and then the top beam. Oak floors. I do want to go out on the deck, but I want to kind of transition over here to the living room first. Yeah, wow, just massive windows. And then the stonework on that fireplace obviously spans the whole width of the wall. I would say that's probably about 15 feet wide. It's a wood fireplace. Yeah, very nice, very nice. And then there's the foyer and the entryway with the frosted glass, a little bit of privacy, and then clear up above. Back to the intercom system. So the view of Lake Washington from here, from the living room, from the deck, looking from the kitchen out is pretty good. Again, it doesn't look big on the iPhone. I just know from lots of experience of taking videos and photographs that the iPhone kind of defeats the view. And then I don't remember what the square footage of the lot is. I can look that up, but the lot is really big. So that's a big front yard. It is worth pointing out that these trees don't have leaves. When they do have leaves, you're going to have a little bit worse of a view. Probably also worth noting that both these trees are yours. So if you wanted to take them out or trim them back or trim them up, you could. Let's go downstairs. I mean, the windows are just phenomenal. Like, as I walk back in, I see, oh, there's this weird little bank of windows up there to bring more light in. You wouldn't even know they were there most of the time. Okay. Looking back on the kitchen. Let's go downstairs. And here we go. Oak flooring, it's been newly refinished. Okay, so we get to the bottom of the landing. There's a door to my right, but before we do that, let's go here, see what's going on. Okay, so we've got a whole nother living room. I would say this is probably a good 30 feet across and somewhere between 15 and 20 feet wide at that point. We've got full height ceilings. We've got the bank of windows, and we've got a good Lake Washington view from this lower portion here. We've got a door, goes out to what could be considered the patio for the downstairs. We've got a fireplace. We've got original wood paneling. Back to the intercom system again. The outlets look old in style, but they're all grounded, so they are three-prong outlets. Whether that means they're actually grounded at the panel or not, I don't know. Okay, so there was that room just off the landing here. Now let's open this and see what's going on. Oh, this is unfinished space. Okay, wow. Lots of space here, completely unfinished. So we've got 8-foot ceilings throughout here. This has been framed in, but this was probably framed in like in the 1960s or 70s. It's kind of nice because we can see a lot that's going on. So there's our panel. It actually doesn't look very big. And they've indicated that there's a sump for the basement, so that would be a float operated pump below ground in the basement to keep the basement from flooding. I see some new wiring. Interestingly enough, the new wiring is for the sump pump, which tells me they had a problem at some point. The concrete looks brand new. Well, looks brand new in places. I do see one crack there. Nice windows. That's all copper plumbing. All of it is copper. That's that's the water line, which is copper. Copper is pretty high end. Okay. Lots of space here, tall ceilings, but completely unfinished. So this could be turned into an ADU. This could be turned into quite a grand ADU, actually. I would have to look on the county's website to see what the square footage is here, but we're definitely over 1,000 square feet for the basement, maybe even considerably over 1,000 square feet. That's a newer furnace. Installed 2017. 2x8 rafters with floor joists. That's back when 2x8 actually meant 2 inches by 8 inches instead of 1.5 inches by 7. Nice space. Okay, I think that's about it. If when I go outside, I see anything else of interest, I'll just make a separate video.